Guys, welcome to an academy. These are fourth video in our web development series, and in this video we are going to learn about text formatting and also about some HTML tables, right? My name is Uchin Dwivedi. I'm a blogger, writer, developer. I'm currently pursuing my BTech in computer science and information technology. Okay, so here are the elements that we will look at. Okay, so if you want to make your text italic and bold, you can simply use these two texts, that is I and EM, to make them italic, and B and strong, okay, to make them bold, right? So in this way you can use this text to make your elements bold and italic. Okay, so if you want an underline, okay, you can use the U tag. If you want the text to be big, you can use the big tag. If you want them to be small, you can simply use the small mark. If you want to highlight them, you can simply use the mark tag, right? And if you want the subscript and the superscript, that is subscript is simply the base. Okay, so you remember the log base E. Okay, so you remember log base E. Okay, so E is the subscript, right? So for that you can simply use sub, and for superscript, that is the power. Okay, so 2 to the power 4, that would be the superscripts. For that you can simply use sub and sup. Okay, if you want an element, if you want that the text must be that the text is inserted form, right? That means they're in underline form. Okay, so it will do the same as underline. Okay, and if you want the text to be deleted, like the last one you can see here. Okay, so in this way you can use all of these elements, right? So in this way you can use different element to format your for different formats of text, right? So here is an example. I have just made a simple web page using the basic HTML structure, right? And here in the body section I have written this, you can see here. So first two are italic, second two are bold, the fifth is underlined, sixth is big, seventh small, eighth marked. Okay, so these are the sub and superscript example. Well, I have not used the log and the power term here, but yeah, they are the example. You can simply do that. And this for underline and this for deletion, right? So in this way you can simply use all this type of text and to give a different look to your text, right? So we can simply use the text formatting for applying these changes, right? Okay, so our second topic for today is HTML tables. Well, you can simply understand HTML tables using this format that you can see here. The first is the structure, second is the header, and the third is the body, right? Here you can see, first of all we'll have to define a structure, and in that structure there are three tags. The first is the table head, second is the T head, that is the table head, and the third is the table body. Okay, for that we will use T body tag, right? Now in the header we will use the TH to define the headings of our table, right? And in the body we will use the TD, okay, TD tag to define the body. Now the TR tag, that is the elements of the table, we will have to use the TR everywhere, okay, in the head and in the body. Okay, so here let's see a structure of our table, and before that let's see some CSS properties which are linked with our tables. Here you can see we can use the border. Okay, we can use the width, the height, the vertical alignment, and the padding in our table. Okay, we can also provide a box using the border in our table. Okay, so we can simply make a table like this. Okay, as you basically see. Okay, so we can do all type of things. So let us see a basic structure of a table, right? So you can see here all of this will come under our body section, right? So first of all I started with the opening tag of table, and here you can see the closing tag of table, right? The second is the head, that is the T head, right? And here is the closing of T head, and here you can see this is the body, that's the T body, and here is the closing of T body. This structure is similar to our HTML web page structure. Okay, so here you can consider it as HTML. Here you can see is that a head, you can see it is a body. Okay, and this is a closing tag, right? So in between the head tag we will give the heading of our table, right? So here you can see the three dots will write something here, and this will be the heading of our table, and here is the body of our table, right? So for body we will use the TD tag, and for table we will use the TH tag, right? So let us see an example of the table. Here you can see on the right side that our table will look like this. Okay, so here we can see the basic code. Okay, so here is our body section, and after that I have used the table. Okay, this is the closing of table, right? Here you can see I want my heading to be first division, second division and fail, right? So that's why in my T head section I've used TR the opening, and here's the TR closing, and in between that I've used the TH the first division, second division and fail, right? So this is the syntax how you can use TH under T head section, right, for giving the heading of our table, just like this. Okay, now for here you can see this is the body of our table. Okay, to give the body, you simply use the T body, and you will simply use the TD tag under our T body section, right? So here you can see I used the TD tag, okay, and under our T body sections. Okay, so first of all I have to start with TR, the ending TR, okay, there's the which is the element of our table, and after that we'll use the TD opening and closing, TD opening and closing, TD opening and closing. That means providing three values in our body of the table, right? So in this way, this is a very simple thing, and simply you can give the values to our body part in our table. Okay, so in this way we can simply make a table. Okay, so here you can see in the next slide, these are the most commonly used CSS slides with our table, right? We can give the color to our table, we can simply align them horizontally, right? We can give the border to our table, we can adjust the width, the height. Okay, we can simply change their alignment, right? And we can give the padding, okay, the gap between our text, right? So in this way we can change it. Okay, so here is another example. As you can see, the right side, I have given the border to my table, and it will look like this. Okay, so for that I have applied the CSS. Okay, so first of all we'll make a simple table. As you can see, these are the heading of my table. That means they will come in, they will be contained in T head section, right? And these are the body. That means they will be in T body section. So here you can see that they are T head and they are in T body, right? Now here is the main thing. Here you can see this is my style, right? Now I wanted the border. First of all I wanted the border, right? Here you can say I want border after every element, every text, right? And a complete border in which all of it will be contained, right? So I'll need a container, and after that I'll need block like borders. Okay, so here you can see I have selected the table element, the TD and TH, right? So for selecting the table, there will be a complete box around it, right, which will be okay. So there will be a complete box around it, and using the TD and TH, there will be again there will be another box around my TD, that is the body elements, and the TH, that is mean heading elements, right? So here, so in this way you can simply give the border to our table. Here I'm using the you can see the property of border, which is 1px, that is 1 pixel border, which must be a solid border. There are so many types of border. There is the dotted, solid, dash. Okay, so I use the solid border and the color is green. Okay, so in this way you can give the border. After that I selected the width. This is simply the width of my elements, right? Here you can see the width of width. After that I have aligned them to the center. If I wouldn't have done that, they would be in this side. Okay, so but now you can see here they are in center. Okay, so I have aligned them in center. Here you can see this is line left, this is line center, and this is line right. Okay, so in this way we can change the alignment of our text. Okay, here you can also see that I have given a class here. Okay, so I have provided 3 classes, right? You can see the example of class here. I have just provided a class to this one, and this one. Okay, so I have allotted 3 classes. This is class 1, this class 2, this class 3, and I have named them profit, 0 and loss, right? Now if I'm in profit, the color must be like this. If I am neutral, the color must be this, and if I'm in loss, the color must be this. Okay, color must be red. So for that I've aligned, for profit I've aligned it to left, right? I've aligned it to left so that it will come in left. And after that I just wanted my background color to be light blue. Okay, so after that you can see that the background color is light blue, and as I have given the class, I'll use dot operator, right? The dot profit, right? So in this way I can use it. Again you can see for the next that I have that is a class 0. and which is neutral, and I just wanted my background color to be yellow, and it must be allowed, and it must be assigned in center. Right here you can see the text alignment is center, so that's why you can see here. And the same way for the laws, you can see the background color is red and the text align is right. So in this way you can use and make your own table. Okay, so here you can see this is the CSS we have used, right? So in this way we can make our own table in our HTML document, right? So I hope you all like this video. This all for the tables, right? Okay, so please like it, please tell us if there's any scope for improvement, and please let us know your opinion. This is very important. Okay, thank you very much.